5s for both teams, as we're just about ready to get this one started. It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and we'll have David Aldridge filling us in from the sideline. DA, it's all yours.
Kevin, thanks. Anthony Davis was among the top candidates for last season's Defensive Player of the Year award. AD said he takes pride in his defense, adding, "Anytime guys feel they can score it on me, I take it personally." Kevin, it's going to take an awful lot to get your shots up over the brow. Back to you.
Sure does, DA. Thank you so much. Plenty of experience, Greg, on the floor tonight. How does that shape what we're about to see, do you think?
You know, Kevin, this is one of those games where guys are going to be smart out on the floor. They're going to be in the right positions to make plays. And honestly, this could come down to who makes the bigger, tougher shots.
Here's the starting group for Houston. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. Robert Covington out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's House in at the 3 spot. And for the Lakers, Green and LeBron at the 2 and the 3. JaVale McGee is out there with Anthony Davis. And it's Bradley in at the point guard. Now here's Bradley. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here is House. Harden outside, pulls up. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
Yep, Westbrook seems to have a sixth sense for those kinds of openings. Knows exactly where the gap is and finds his teammate perfectly.
Now here's James. And the wide open shot from Green. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Westbrook. Takes it from 10. McGee with the block.
Yeah, if you had to pick the top priority for McGee, I think that's it. Contest shots, block shots, get in the air, use that length to deny shots at the rim.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Here's Westbrook, following the basket by Anthony Davis. Tucker can't get it to go.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Now here's LeBron. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
You know, even though LeBron doesn't go 100% every minute of every game in the season, GA, he still knows when to turn it on.
And for someone at his age, that is something you have to know how to do. You can see when LeBron kicks it into that next gear. Can't keep it on all the time, but he's still able to take over when he needs to.
And Davis gets it to go.
Impressive start here. That's 5 straight makes to start the game.
Harden bounce pass. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Westbrook finds Tucker. Just 5 to shoot. And some nice passing there by Houston. Shoots it up. Harden, no good.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Green passes to Davis. They kick it out to Green. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Back to Harden. And Harden with the stuff.
Ferociousness from Harden, looking like he wants to tear the rim off.
Los Angeles leading by 8. James looking it over. Outside Bradley. They get the rebound. Davis. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
The rejection by James.
Using his length and timing and bounce to perfection there. LeBron James, an excellent shot block.
Bradley against Covington. Here's Davis. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Davis has got 6 points.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively. Or the defense refusing to give up anything easy. Love seeing that kind of intensity.
Green kicks to Davis. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. He's got 9.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
Now here's Westbrook. Outside, House gets the three-pointer to fall.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Here's James. Yep, that one goes in there. James has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Now here's Harden. Avery Bradley pulls it in. Floats it up for Davis, and finished off by Davis.
Boy, there's not a better target in all of the NBA than Davis for the alley-oop.
And it's Harden with the ball for the Houston Rockets. It's a 14-point game. And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. Well, Greg, with your son getting drafted, you joined the ranks of some historic NBA father-son duos.
You know, I got the opportunity to play with Arvydas Sabonis in Portland, and remember DeMontis as a little kid.
No
now
kidding.
He's an all-star last year. And, you know, I think you're going to have an influx of that in the coming years. Dwayne Wade's son is a terrific player. We know about LeBron's son's ability. He's possibly heading to the league one day. You just never know. I'm as a dad, it's going to get the opportunity to watch his son play, excited, but I think you're going to see more of this in the future.
Cole and Greg Anthony. I like the way that sounds. Just 3 to shoot, and it's Green missing. Lakers leading by 14. Caldwell Pope with it, and it's Gordon picking him up. Caldwell Pope dishes to Rondo. Caldwell Pope passes to Davis. Rondo looking around, and it's slammed in by Davis.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Howard with the steal. And it's Rondo in the corner to the inside. It's stolen by Carroll. Now here's McLemore, guarded by Kuzma. Rivers against Rondo. A nice shot by Rivers.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Kuzma outside. Back to Rondo. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here. And Clark, although he's not the force he once was on the floor, Rajon Rondo still can give you strong minutes in bursts.
Greg, I tell you what, I love watching this guy work. I know his double-digit assist days are long in his rearview mirror, but this dude still knows how to run a team, and he is ideal for leading your second unit because he's an orchestrator, a facilitator, a playmaker, and guys love playing with him. You can just feel how guys enjoy playing with Rondo running the show.
Free throw no good for Rondo.
You know, I still think Rondo is a great role player in the league. He knows he's out there to distribute the ball and provide leadership on the floor, and he does both really well.
Now here's Green. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Lobbed up there for Howard, and Howard with the stuff.
Great reach that time by Howard. He went way upstairs to throw that one down. Can pretty much get any pass that's around the goal.
Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Kyle Kuzma picks one up. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for Los Angeles.
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
They also came out of the locker room with their running shoes on. I mean, their transition game has been full throttle.
A free throw drops for Rivers. He doesn't get the second one. Los Angeles leading by 17. For three, Caldwell Pope. And another three for the Lakers.
Great three-point shooting here out of the gate. That makes 4 makes already from long distance.
Bring music, scorching those nets. How long can they keep this up, though?
Now here's McLemore. No points in the game yet for him. Kicks it out to Gordon. 5 on the clock. Back to Rivers. Green breaking loose.
Davis so good with his timing and length to get up and deny shots.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes a team.
Now here's McLemore. The shot missing. So the Lakers will take it the other way. Rondo wide open. That's good. And so Howard with the assist. Rondo's got his second bucket.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
And the basket by Gordon.
Even when Gordon is under pressure, he finds a way to score the ball. That's what he is. He is a determined and capable scorer.
Now here's Kuzma. Outside Rondo. 34 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Comes up empty down low.
Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the Lakers with some changes. Morris comes in for Anthony Davis. And it's Alex Caruso in for Rajon Rondo. How about that mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And those are plays that get you in front and keep you in front.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And there's the pass to Green. Rivers in the corner. 5 to shoot. Over Howard. Green kicks to Gordon. And another three for Houston.
You cannot let Gordon get it going from the perimeter. He's an incredibly consistent and persistent long-range shooter.
Kuzma. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. And the Lakers lead by 21. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers sitting on a 21-point lead to end the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. Back to the action after this word. Naturally a ball-dominant player, James Harden talked to us about others setting him up a little bit more.
Yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal. Of course, playing off the ball is something that I'm comfortable doing. Like I'm able to catch and shoot. I'm able to play off, on the wings.
Giving their offense another dynamic.
And it also helps him preserve some energy for those big moments in the big games.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, the Lakers are pretty much in control here.
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you have a guy in there blocking a bunch of shots or multiple players blocking shots. It causes the offense to think twice when they go up for shots in there.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Taking a look at Los Angeles. They've got Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Markieff Morris. Then there's Howard. And it's Caruso in at the 1. And he knocks down the first one. We know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently, how about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs? That was a huge get. Go back
George
to, how
Hill.
about Kobe going to the Lakers? McHale and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit. And I tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. The Rockets last season traded Clint Capella for Robert Covington. The front office felt it was a move they had to make to go from good to great. And, of course, they certainly gave up size, but with Westbrook and Harden in the lineup, they needed more shooting. With open driving lanes to be at their best. And Covington provides that, along with great perimeter defense. Guys?
A team that's no stranger to bold moves. Thanks, David. Here's Rivers, following the basket by Kyle Kuzma. Gordon inside. He's guarded by Caldwell-Pope.
And Gordon very physical with the defense, solid at creating chances for himself to get to the line.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And the first one at the line is good.
And Gordon just continues to prove why he's so valuable. I mean, he knows he's out there to shoot the ball, and he does it very well.
JaVale McGee's checked in for the Lakers. Green comes in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Robert Covington's checked in for the Rockets. Russell Westbrook comes in for Austin Rivers. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Lakers leading by 19 points. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. It's it alive.
I like the fact that McGee not just going through the motions here. I mean, setting a good solid screen, timing his roll perfectly. That's basketball 101 there.
Pass to Tucker. Harden outside. Buries the long-range jumper. Harden's got 7 points in the game.
Yeah, field goal percentage above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
And, that's a really good sign. I mean, they stumbled out of the gate, but they're starting to look a little better now and regaining some ground.
Now here's James. Now Morris.
And it's kind of the running joke when you think of James Harden, often maligned for his lack of effort defensively, but quite honestly, I thought he improved a great deal a season ago.
And, Greg, I observed the same thing. His overall commitment, was better. And not just steals and blocks either. I'm just talking about his awareness, his commitment to that end of the floor. It was a focal point. If he continues on that track, I think he's going to make an impact at that end as well.
Lakers shooting their 4th attempt at the free throw line right here. Daniel House is checked in for Gordon. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Westbrook. Pass to House. The kick out to Westbrook. Lets it go from 14. No good. He's off to a slow start. 1 for 4 so far. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Well, the defense that time really challenging Danny Green, but didn't phase him at all. Still got it up and in.
And you talk about the perfect veteran wing player. Danny Green's right at the top of that list. Solid defense, good shooter, and plays within himself.
Avery Bradley, he's checked in for Alex Caruso. And Greg, the experiences that Danny Green has had over the course of his terrific career, it's hard to match.
I mean, he's won multiple titles in his career, done so in different places with different types of teams. He's seen it all and knows what it takes to succeed.
Here's LeBron. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. McGee bounce pass. Here's Morris. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And looking back at what was a stellar career, Greg, if there was one thing you could have done differently, do you have anything on your mind?
You know, I would have loved to have had the opportunity to finish my career in New York. That was a special place, a special time. Unfortunately, that didn't transpire, but that's the one thing that stands out. That and obviously not winning a championship.
I can understand both of those.
Yes.
The first one falls.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Well, it certainly appears to be the case. I mean, they've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter, and that's the result of attacking the rim and being physical.
And Morris drops them both. Rockets trail by 21. Outside Westbrook. Here's Tucker. Good. A nice assist from Westbrook. Tucker's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Bradley finds Morris. James with it. Lock at 6. Outside Bradley. Here's McGee. Here's Green. Back to LeBron. From the arc. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Here is House. And Westbrook gets it to go on the assist by House.
You know, even inside Westbrook, unstoppable. He plays with great confidence and also tremendous force for a guard.
Now here's LeBron. Kicks it out to Bradley. Green up on top. Morris looking over the floor. James in the post. Over House. Here's McGee, and it's McGee with the jam.
Boy, for a 7-footer, he's got really good bounce, does JaVale McGee, and doing a nice job working on the glass there.
Passes it to House. Back to Harden. He kicks to Covington. Houston moving it around. And that one's good. House.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
The pass to LeBron. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
Now Morris. James Harden missing on the 3. The shot's good from McGee.
Hey, there's a reason why he shoots such a high percentage, guys. I mean, he picks smart shots, high-quality shots, in close shots that he takes.
Now here's Harden. 10 points for him. And that one is good.
Boy, he's doing everything he can at this point. The rest of his teammates need to step up and give him some help.
And the Lakers decide to take their first timeout here.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
And the Lakers with some changes. Anthony Davis is checked in for Markieff Morris. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Danny Green. Damari Carroll's checked in for the Rockets. And McLemore comes in for Danuel House. Now here's Bradley. Kicks to James. And Westbrook pulls it down. Rockets trail by 21. Now the dish to Tucker. Westbrook with it. He's picked up by James. Shot's good by McLemore.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
And here is James. He's got 9. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense. And last season, we got to see what an effective playmaker LeBron James can be. The assist numbers through the roof, career high for him at the age of 35.
Absolutely remarkable. And Greg, when I first saw him in high school in northeastern Ohio, I thought his passing was his greatest attribute, and that was after just seeing him play one time. And he's shown that throughout his career. Took on full ball handling responsibilities with the Lakers last year and showed you what he can do. He is a gifted passer and an extremely versatile player.
Free throw good, LeBron.
Well, there are only a handful of players who've been on the line more often than LeBron, and no surprise, every one of them a Hall of Famer. That's where he's headed to.
Now here's Westbrook, and looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And that's foul number 2. Maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
Lakers leading by 22. James finds Howard. LeBron is doubled. And here is Davis. It's stolen by Carroll. For 3, Westbrook nailed from three-point land. Westbrook's got 7 points in the game.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
James, and LeBron throws it down.
You know, Rondo's highest priority is to get his teammates open shots every trip. I mean, that's what makes him go and endears him to his teammates.
It's translated to the scoreboard.
Well, the effort level they've had has been outstanding. Hard to keep a team down when they play with that much energy. Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
Pass to McLemore. Now Rivers for the three, and another three for Houston.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. He's got 16.
Analytics says that you should ignore the mid-range jumper. No, not with LeBron. With him shooting, I'll bank on any shot he takes.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, guys, we all know that there are some people who dislike James Harden's style of play. They're bored watching him shoot free throws. He said, "I see how teams guard me and find ways to exploit it. I just outthink the game, and I'm faulted for it." Kevin, that may be, but it's hard to argue with the results. Back to you.
You're right, one of the top scorers in league history, David. Thanks for that report. And he makes the first.
And former 7th overall pick Ben McLemore finally seems to be finding his footing in the NBA.
You know, he was known in college, Greg, for his shooting touch, and now delivering on some of that efficiency offensively. Good to see the young man make that kind of progress.
And the Lakers making a change here. Kuzma's checked in, and McLemore drops them both.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. We know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for you. When the lob is in the right spot for him, LeBron is never going to miss a chance to do something special throwing it down.
Now here's McLemore, covered by LeBron.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
For Houston, they have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6. Free throw good for McLemore. Alex Caruso, he's checked in for the Lakers. And McLemore drops them both. The Lakers with the ball. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Pass to Davis. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
It has got to be terribly frustrating to deal with Anthony Davis when you're guarding him. I mean, you try to get physical with him, you don't give him a clean look, and he still winds up with the bucket and the foul.
And that one falls for Davis.
Davis is really the total package, a mobile, sharp-shooting big guy who can score from everywhere.
Rivers scanning the floor. Over Rondo. The Rockets with another miss. And it's Rondo with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. They lead by 24, their biggest margin. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, you got to be careful how you defend Caldwell Pope because he's got great speed and he knows how to use it to draw contact.
The Lakers have shot the ball well from the free throw line, 8 of 9.
Definitely an area where they can improve. Only 73% as a team from the line last year.
No good on the free throw.
Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, his defensive quickness sets him apart.
Good on the second free throw. Houston's gotten all but one of their three-pointers to go down in this game. They've gone 7 of 8 so far. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. And they double up Gordon. Down low. Here's Green. He hangs. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
It looked like that was going to be blocked, but then he pulled the Houdini act and flipped it in for the score.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Free throw drops for Green.
And the former Hoya Green, a rangy forward who can both score and defend from all areas of the floor.
Shoots the three. Oh, he nails it just in time.
One eye on the rim, one on the clock. What a play.
An ideal way to end the quarter with momentum on your side.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Los Angeles Lakers. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He ended up with 24 points. You knew when the Lakers landed Davis's team would be a force. Shaq, is this Davis's team now, or is it still LeBron?
I don't believe you asked me that question, Ernie. Listen,
Well, then let me ask it to Kenny. Is this Davis's team now, or is it LeBron's?
Well, it's LeBron's team. But Davis is still probably, at times, the most talented player on the floor. But he's never the best player on the floor when he plays with LeBron.
Same thing Kenny said.
Kevin Harlan standing by. Sorry I asked.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. It's been a clinic out there by James.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And for Houston, they're shooting it very well tonight, around 57%. And so in the game for the Rockets. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. Robert Covington out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's House in at the small forward. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Avery Bradley, he's checked in for Rajon Rondo. Los Angeles has gone 7 of 9 on three-pointers tonight. Outstanding mark from long range. LeBron, that's a two-pointer from out on the wing. He knocks it down. James has got 20 points.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Connects from three-point range. Harden's got 15 points.
Love the speed with which Harden gets his shot off, timing his release beautifully off the pass. Nice stuff.
Bradley can't get it to go. Bradley's gone 1 of 4 from the field. Covington inside the line. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Passes it to James. The 15-footer, and again it's the Lakers.
So special and exciting to watch greatness. LeBron James tonight playing at the highest level.
And the pass to House. A 3-ball. No good on the shot. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. There's Green with the 3. James Harden with the rebound. Houston's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Covington in the corner. Hits it from 3-point range. Covington's got 5 points now in the quarter.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Pass to LeBron. A fader. No good. Now 10 for 13 in the game. Rockets trail by 21. Outside Westbrook. Back to Harden. Outside Covington. Over Davis. And stolen by James. Latrey sinks the 3-pointer. LeBron's got 25 points.
Tell you what, even though he's a little older now, James still a force in transition.
And the league's preeminent practitioner of the step-back 3, James Harden, is as good as it gets. And, you know, like the skyhook, an unguardable shot. And paired with his dribble drive, a 2-move torture chamber.
Davis finds James. Floats it up for Davis. And it's Davis with the jam.
Watching LeBron in the pick and roll is artistry in motion. Timing, precision, everything's right on the mark.
Here's Harden. And Davis sends it back. And they'll keep possession. Tucker can't get it to go.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Now here is McGee. He's tightly guarded. Back to Bradley. Stolen by Tucker. And here we go. Harden heading to the hoop. And it's Harden slamming it down.
And Harden, an absolutely vicious dunker. Terrific at bouncing towards the rim for the epic throwdown.
And thanks to that step back, Harden already the all-time leader in unassisted 3-point shots.
And not to mention 4-point plays. And up until recently, teams built elaborate offenses to create their 3-point looks. Harden the first to do it one-on-one with volume and efficiency.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
And the Lakers making a change here. Morris is checked in. Bradley against Westbrook. There's the lob to Harden. Nice catch and finish on the alley-oop.
Boy, I tell you what, when Harden decides to turn it up, then you're turned out. It is a sight to see, folks. I mean, relentless, instinctive, tremendous night so far for him.
And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he?
The refs are much more lenient with that kind of situation than they used to be.
Now, here's Westbrook. He has 7. It's Bradley on the wing, guarded by Tucker, and Morris throws it down.
And, you know, we can't measure Hart. I mean, he's not as big as the other power forwards, but his jumping ability and mindset is incredible.
Westbrook against Bradley. Here is House. 5 points in the game. Harden gets the bucket.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside, it just doesn't matter.
Here's Bradley. Sinks that one from the post. Bradley's got 6. And so Westbrook will bring it up for Houston. Pass to House. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Here's Davis. That one drops for him. Davis has got 4 points now in the quarter.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint. A great assist. Nice work from Russell Westbrook.
And that corner 3, a cornerstone of P.J. Tucker's game. Takes and makes them as much as anybody in the league.
And Greg, how about this little factoid? Back at the University of Texas, he only shot 4 triples in 3 seasons. Floor spacing was not a part of his game. It was about getting that thing in the paint. But to his credit, and it's an example for all young players, through hard work, that short corner has become his bread and butter shot. Talk about a total transformation from no threes to being a dead-eye corner 3 shooter.
That's good from Tucker.
You know, starting out in the D-League, then bouncing around the international circuit, Tucker took the long, hard road to get here.
Now, here's Kuzma. Back to Rondo. Here's Caruso. And the Lakers get it back. Rondo gets the bucket.
Hey, you can make a case that Rondo may be the best rebounding point guard over the last decade plus in the league. Really hits the boards hard and well, which leads to extra points a lot of times.
Really left alone that time. 9 points in the game so far.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Got a piece of it. Stolen by Tucker. And it's the Rockets on the break. Rondo on the double team. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
And they're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time D.
So it's the Lakers now. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the 3rd quarter. Passes it to Howard. Back to Rondo. Here's Caruso. And it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. Caruso's got 7.
Really good job there. That's the definition of the inside-out game.
There's the pass to McLemore. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Los Angeles leading by 23. Outside Rondo. Pass to Kuzma. Howard trying to free himself up.
And, you know, I think Kuzma's the kind of guy you've got to push out of the paint. When you don't, this is what happens.
Pass to McLemore. He dishes it to Tucker. Houston moving the ball around. 6 on the shot clock. Gordon outside. Dwight Howard pulls it in. Howard's got his 4th rebound in this one. Caldwell Pope feeling it out a bit. Stolen by Tucker. 1:53 left in the 3rd. In the corner, it's McLemore. Back to Gordon. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Inside, Gordon is at a disadvantage, but he's tough and he's physical. I mean, he's able to play through contact on that shot.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
And they haven't been pushed around in the paint at all in this game. They have been the aggressors.
You know, something else I've noticed is just how many of their baskets have been set up by assists throughout the game.
That free throw good from Gordon. And the Rockets making a change here. Carroll's checked in. Gordon hits both of them. 1:41 left in the third. Los Angeles leading by 23. Rondo passes to Howard. Pass to Caruso. That shot no good. The Rockets go the other way with it. Carroll dishes to Gordon. 1:11 left in the third quarter of the game, and it goes down 2 points. Gordon's got 13.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. 9 points in the game so far. Kuzma. And Kuzma slams it in.
Boy, that's excellent work to get himself the and one chance. Kuzma's getting more and more savvy when it comes to getting to the line, drawing contact.
When Kuzma first entered the league, the Lakers were a rebuilding team. Now, Greg, he's one of the more experienced pieces on this team.
And Kuzma's made the most of it, switching to a learning role, tries to absorb as much as he can from the vets, and he does everything he can to pick their brain and improve on those little things in terms of championship caliber basketball.
Free throw good, Kuzma.
And Clark, it was a roller coaster season, to say the least, for Kyle Kuzma. Saw his role get diminished on the Lakers, and his stats across the board were down.
Yeah, Greg, you go back to your playing days, mine as well. It's hard for young guys early in their career to understand role playing. They equate their production with minutes and accolades as opposed to contribution for the team. And Kyle Kuzma has tremendous talent, great versatility early in his career. I think he's going to be fine in the long run.
Here's Caldwell Pope. The Rockets making the shot. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock.
Rondo Smarts is well documented. His IQ is so high. He takes good shots and usually makes all the right plays.
Harden against Rondo. Harden outside. Here's Gordon. Misses there.
A phenomenal and tenacious defensive player. Howard good at using his athletic frame to put a little fear in opposing players.
And so it's Los Angeles, ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. Their defense has been very effective in locking down Russell Westbrook. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And Caruso's got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. Inside, we've got Kuzma and McGee. Then there's J.R. Smith, and it's Caruso in at the 2 spot. That's the Laker 5. Now here's Carroll, following the miss by Kyle Kuzma. Carroll passes to Chandler. Harden with it. Launches a 3. A three-pointer is right on target. Harden's got 27 points.
He's showing no signs of letting up here.
Smith outside. And the dunk by Smith.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Well, he only plays one way, and that's full throttle, all day, all the time, cold-blooded and lethal.
Fast break, here we go. A wide open look here for Kuzma. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Boy, Kuzma, superb at finding space along the perimeter and shooting the ball with confidence, and he's got great range, too.
Now the pass to Chandler. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Kyle Kuzma picks one up. And the first one drops.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Yeah, you know what? And I think they've just got to keep on keeping on. Keep drawing contact, attacking, getting to the line. That will certainly give them a chance to get back into the game.
Morris is checked in for Los Angeles. Russell Westbrook's checked in for Houston. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line.
Yeah, and Chandler, a difference maker defensively. The shot blocking, the controlling of the lane. He also gobbles up those rebounds. And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam, because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Westbrook double teamed. The three from Cephalosha. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Here is Cook. And he converts the layup. Cook's got his first bucket in this one.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Boy, I like the understated focus that Harden brings to the table. Despite getting knocked around, his concentration allows him to play through the bumps.
Avery Bradley, he's checked in for Los Angeles. And then for Houston, Mbahumute comes in for Damari Carroll, and Daniel House subbed in for Thabo Cephalosha. Free throw good, James Harden.
You know, what's most impressive about Harden to me is his versatility as a scorer. I mean, he's a remarkable combo guard with great size and strength and very efficient on the offensive end.
Here's Cook, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. They get Russell Westbrook. First free throw is good. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for the Lakers. LeBron comes in for Smith. The Rockets also changing it up. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Chandler. And Robert Covington subbed in for Mbahumute. And so Cook nails both of them. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. Pass to Covington. And Davis sends it back. And they're able to recover. A shot's good from Westbrook.
Well, you look at Westbrook's profile, and he has averaged double-digit rebounds in multiple years. Nothing new about that.
Los Angeles leading by 23. Loads it up for Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk.
Guys, I tell you, there are assists, and then there are delicious dimes. This was the latter.
A look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Yeah, you know, Tucker's a little undersized, but he makes up for it with leaping ability and reach.
Braun right side. Pass to Davis. Shoots over Covington. And it's Davis missing. Houston's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Covington kicks to Westbrook. House the pass to Tucker. Wants to get it to Westbrook and does. Hammers the alley-oop through. Great game for him. Double-double now. 11 points and 11 assists. From deep, James, and another 3 for the Lakers.
Man, it's so good to see LeBron James rise up with confidence from deep. That's a part of his game that he continues to improve on, and it's actually become quite efficient.
Now here's Harden, and the dunk by Covington.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
LeBron outside. Count that bucket. James has got 12 points in just the second half.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Harden outside, lets the 3 fly, and another 3 for Houston.
Boy, he's making it look really easy right now. I expect him to continue to run the offense through him until the defense makes him change plans.
Here is Cook. McGee finds Bradley, and the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
Not his best moment. Obviously, no one on their team's happy right now, but you shouldn't be taking that frustration out on your opponent with a poor foul.
Danny Green, he's checked in for Cook. Now here's Bradley. And Green with the basket on the assist by Bradley.
Boy, Green showing us another layer of his game right here. I mean, I like to see him attack like that on occasion.
Westbrook against Bradley. McGee with the block. And he recovers it. But they recover it. Covington trying to break free. Westbrook, no good. Inside. And that one's good. James. LeBron's got 32 points.
LeBron's game has a real shine to it. Spit polish. And he's got a great feel of when to attack from there.
Now a timeout called by Houston. You look at James, what a contribution.
And he has absolutely worn them out in the paint. They need to come up with a plan to limit his touches in the interior.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Russell Westbrook.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
Green dishes to Chandler. This one for 3. Westbrook with the bucket.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
Outside, Green. Passes to Caldwell Pope, and he's going up for the alley-oop. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Over Caldwell Pope. Westbrook can't get it to go. And here's Caldwell Pope. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Green goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And that's almost automatic anytime he can get the ball in that position.
Westbrook against Bradley. Westbrook drives in, goes straight through the defender for the dunk, draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Avery Bradley.
And after over a decade with the Thunder, last season, Russell Westbrook starting fresh with the Rockets, a superstar pairing with longtime friend James Harden.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Davis comes in for Dwight Howard. And it's LeBron in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Houston also making some changes. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Chandler. Robert Covington comes in for Green. And it's James Harden in for Austin Rivers. The free throw drops for Russell Westbrook. And Greg, there were some legitimate questions about Harden and Westbrook and how they would play together. Westbrook not the floor spacer they looked to put around Harden.
And that preceded their moves at the trade deadline. I mean, committing to small ball. Westbrook, the lone non-shooter from distance, unlocked, though, to attack the paint.
Free throw good, LeBron.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
And both free throws good for James. Houston's gotten in the groove from three-point range. They are 4 for 4 since the third quarter ended. Westbrook passes to House. The pass to Harden. 6 to shoot. From deep. The shot by House is no good. Los Angeles leading by 23. Outside Bradley. Outside Davis, and they double up Davis, trying to find Green. He's got it now. Basket good. Green's got 6 in the quarter.
You know, with AD's improved court awareness, when guys on his team get open, he'll find them.
Here's Westbrook, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Yeah, you can see the defense broke down there, allowing him to get all the way to the hoop.
Well, you know, I did not think I'd ever see a player equal Oscar Robertson's triple-double average for a season, which the Big O did back in '62. Then along came Russell Westbrook. Another level. Did it for 3 straight seasons, making an indelible mark in the history books.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Cook's checked in. And that one falls for Westbrook.
And last season, Westbrook passing the great Magic Johnson for second all-time in career triple-doubles. Does he catch Oscar Robertson with 181?
I think he does, Greg. I think he's got a chance anyway, I should say that. Just to be in the conversation speaks volumes to all you need to know about Russell Westbrook's greatness.
And another 3 for the Lakers.
Yeah, they call him Dancing Danny Green, and you can see why. Excellent offensive instincts there.
Lobbed up there for Chandler. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. James outside. He kicks it to Cook. Lets it go from deep. Good on the three-point shot. Cook's got 10 points in just the second half.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on deep.
Now here is Cephalosha following the miss by Russell Westbrook. Chandler finds Westbrook. Shot clock at 6. Another miss by Houston. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Lakers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for LeBron.
Well, the defense just couldn't figure him out, and he continued to put it to him.
Now Green after LeBron's three-pointer that didn't go. Here's Cook. A putback. It's good on the putback.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
To stop the run. Another miss by Westbrook. James with it. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. LeBron, you have a...
All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.